Hey, what's up, Scott Balcom here, and this is Raw Cuts. Yep, it's another cooking show, but it's unlike any cooking show you've ever experienced before. Why? Me. That's right. So today we are continuing on our smash burgers with the hamburger bun recipe. And this is technically my wife's hamburger bun. So when we're all done, you'll all be enjoying my wife's buns.
Hey.
Well, I will. You'll have to wait till you make them, and then they'll be your buns, and you can enjoy them however you want. So it's a really simple recipe. It will take a little bit of time, but not too much time. It's about 8 to 10 minutes of prep, and then you just wait. You wait for like an hour. And then you're gonna wait for like another 30 minutes after that, and then that's about it. But we're gonna start right now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up a little bit of butter. We're gonna do that on medium-low heat because we don't wanna mess this up, but we've got 1/3 cup of butter. You can use shortening if you would like. I prefer not, but it's just better. Don't use margarine. And then we're also going to pour in 1 cup of milk. Pour that in there nicely. And then we're going to do 1/4 cup of sugar. Pour that in there. And now we're just going to stir that up. While we're stirring that and letting that melt, we are now going to go and we're gonna use a total of about 3 1/4 to 3 3/4 of flour, but we're gonna take about half of it and we're going to put it in our mixer. I'm all excited. This is my new mixer. My new mixer's name, Silver, because it's a KitchenAid. So we're going to put that up there, and then we're going to use an entire packet of active dry yeast. We're gonna throw that in there, and we're gonna turn it on low with the dough hook, and just kind of let it do its thing. And we'll place this off to the side, and then we're gonna go ahead and spend a little bit of love here with our butter and our milk. Now, it's important that we get the butter and the milk and the sugar mixture to 120 degrees. But under no circumstances do you want it to go to 130 degrees. So don't do that. If by chance you do happen to get it to 130 degrees, just let it sit for a little bit. I'm gonna pull that back a little bit because that's just burning my fingers. Then we're just gonna mix this up. Everybody loves butter. Everybody loves sugar. Everybody loves milk. And then I hear from everybody, I'm keto, I can't enjoy sugar, and I'm lactose intolerant, I can't enjoy butter, and what about milk? And I mean, are you gonna eat the hamburger buns too? All right, keep stirring. That's getting really nice and warm. Keep going, keep going. We're only at about 100 degrees. So these are very, very soft buns. So a lot of the bun recipes you see on the interwebs are like a brioche style, which they're nice, but I like the more traditional, softer buns. I mean, y'all can let me know, are y'all a big fan of the firm buns or do you like the soft buns? I understand. It's just depends on, there's something for everyone. I just prefer my buns a little smoother and a little softer and, just a little nicer, a little sweeter. These are more of almost a sweet roll type of recipe. I also prefer to add in a teaspoon of salt, but she's making the recipe, and she said no, we're not doing salt. So these are definitely no salt, but just about a teaspoon is all you need. Ow, that was really hot. Stop doing that. And held my hand like this. So we're about 110 degrees. Y'all like my new apron? I just got it. Look at that. Left the tag on and everything. Mini pearl style. So we're just gonna mix this up just a little bit more. I think we're almost there. As soon as my hand burns, we know we're done. Just make sure you don't boil this. It's not the recipe. What? Well, I know it's almost ready. I can tell it's almost ready because it's at 110 degrees. And it's burning. It hurts. Whoa. Okay. Something tells me we're done. We're gonna set that to the side. Perfect. Turn that off. That's good. We're steaming, which is apparently how you know when that happens. But just so you know, anytime you turn off the heat, it's gonna steam. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add this in to the bowl with the yeast and the flour. But we're going to first take a single egg and a small insecure fork, and we're going to give that, man, can't even use a fork right. I don't fork around. I just really like to make sure that it's done. Once that's done, okay, we're gonna mix this and the liquid into the pot. Good, pour that in there, pour that in there. And then we're going to start adding in the remainder of our flour a little bit at a time. We don't need to add a whole bunch right up front. Make sure you get some on the table. That way everybody knows you're busy. And then we're gonna use a little bit of a spatula here. Got it from Spatula City, Spatula City! And we're just gonna get that all nice and going. We're gonna turn this up to 2. I know, hold on, hold on. Your dough hook should never run over 2. But once we get all this mixed in here, then we're basically gonna let it go for 8 minutes. There we go. I'm just gonna scrape the sides here because I'm impatient. And you're gonna let it run for 8 minutes until it's got a nice clean side on your bowl. Look at that thing go. Woo! Oh, silver! Oh yeah, KitchenAid, yes. Awesome. Kind of sounds like it needs some vitamins, doesn't it? It's kind of like me when I have to run outside and it's cold and I don't have any shoes on. It's gonna be funny if this KitchenAid dies because I did buy it refurbished. And then we'll come right back. Y'all like to make music, maybe some beats to your mixer while it complains? Sounds like a 10-year-old child having to take out the trash. I'm a 10-year-old, gotta take out the trash. My mama said, do it. I said, yes, ma'am, because manners. And I also want y'all to know, this episode is dedicated to the craftsman, because he's amazing. And if y'all don't know who the craftsman is, go find out. Steady Crafted on YouTube. He was really interested in making these smash burgers, but Kraft's mama, his wife, said gotta have the buns recipe. So we're doing the buns recipe. So it has now been 8 minutes. We'll turn that off. Good boy, good girl, whatever. You took out the trash. Take that down. We'll peel that off. Woo-wee. And now we take out the trash. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna place this in a bowl, and we're going to grease up this bowl. I like to use a delicious buttery cooking spray because I love butter. But we're just going to give it a nice little spray. Make sure you don't do that around open flames because, well, it's probably just not a good idea. But we're gonna put that over here, and then we're gonna drop this in, just like that.
Flip it to get the top grease.
Oh, and then you gotta turn it over like this. Make it a ball. You're supposed to make it into a ball first. I make pizza dough. I don't make, all right, I'm doing it this way. So we're doing the smooth top method, which is you pull it, tuck it up underneath the bottom, right? Like that. Then we drop it in, then we flip it around because she said make it into a ball, and then we're gonna put it like that. Then we're going to give it a little spray. Then we're gonna take some of this industrial strength, not cling brand cling wrap. And we're going to place it right over the top. We're gonna cut it, and it's not gonna cut no matter what you do. I swear, they do that on purpose. It's like, we're gonna sell more cling wrap that way. Now, take this, nice and sealed, and we're going to place this in a warm spot in your house. We like to do it in the oven, honestly. Put the light on, but don't turn the oven on. But we're gonna let this sit and rise for about an hour, and then we're gonna come right back. Oh, hello. So it's been a little over an hour, and it's time to punch the dough down and then divide it up and put it on the tray. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this right here so the camera can see it. We're gonna get a little bit of flour. We don't need a whole lot. This dough is not actually very sticky, which is really nice. So just get you a lightly floured surface. Put your handprint in it so everyone knows it's you. And if you want to do like little angels in it, you can do that too. And we're going to take the dough. And you can see it is nicely risen. And we're going to punch it right in the dough. And there we go. And now you have the look of disappointment. But now we pull it out. And we put it right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to divide this up into 10 equal portions. So I'm just going to make it kind of look funny. And use our little cutter here. And there's one. Now I got to make this into 10. So one, there's one, there's one, and there's one. So you want to take one of your doughs, your dough balls, and you want to pull it, and pull the top down, and then tuck it under to the bottom. So you get a nice, this is going to be almost a dinner roll. But tuck it up underneath the bottom, then place it on your surface, and what you're going to do is you're going to press your hand into it and pull. So press your hand and pull, press your hand and pull, and it's better if you don't have so much flour. We're going to get rid of most of this flour here in just a second. That's pretty pitiful. But we're going to make balls out of them. Take this over here. We're going to grease this with our delicious butter spray. And then we're going to place our balls right on the pan. Now, we're going to go ahead and move this all back and take all of this, move it to the side. Because like I said, it's not a very sticky dough. You don't really need to do that. But you can take your big one, hold it in your hands, you're gonna pull it, get it nice and tensioned on the top. You're tucking it under the bottom, give it a nice little pinch, pull it. Then you're gonna press down as you go. So you're just gonna constantly keeping pressure against your palm and the surface as you pull the dough around. And that creates a nice globule. Now your balls are smooth. So now we'll just keep doing this. Pull. You want to keep tension. Tension is what will give you that nice clean top. As you pull, stretch them, pull them under. Yeah, I'm doing it. And then pinch, tuck it under. Then, again, press down and pull as you're doing it. And you'll see the balls just form in your hand. Now, I didn't cut this very good, you can tell. But y'all aren't keeping score, are you? I really don't think y'all need to flour your surface. It's a big contention point with the wife and I. And the last one, this will be the big burger, the master burger. The king of the castle, the super burger buns, the peduncado would be what I would call this one. If y'all got better dough techniques, y'all let me know. I'm still learning. I'm not the best at everything. This is definitely a big dough ball compared to those others. And there we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of space these out a little bit. Give them a little bit of room to grow. And we wanna push these down just a little bit because y'all don't like round hamburger buns. Y'all like round, but not round. Y'all don't like sphere hamburger buns. Did you forget to pan on me? Yeah, that's not good. It's a good thing we got the master wide up here. Because somebody is not on the ball. I'm on the balls. That's gonna be a big burger patty right there. Why I like my buns like this. They'll fluff right back up. Now, you can cover it with plastic wrap or you can use a nice towel. You're just gonna cover them for approximately 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, same thing. Depends on, time is a construct. So, it's fine. So we're just gonna let those sit for an additional 10 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Now let's uncover our little beauties here. As you do the peel. Everybody loves the peel, right? Have you done it on bread? The peel on bread is great. Okay, so you have two options here. If you want your buns to be a little bit firmer on the top, then you want to brush on egg white before you put them in the oven. If you want them to be really soft, then don't do the egg white, or egg wash, sorry. Do butter after you bake them. So you bake them, put butter on the top, and it's good. So it's a good time now to be preheating your oven to 375 degrees because that's the temperature we're gonna bake it at. So let's just do a little egg wash on top. Just nice. Keep it all nice and smooth. As we make a little mess. And we didn't need all that flour. We cleaned it all up because I was right. She was wrong. Y'all just remember that. That's what you should be keeping score on. All right, here we go. We're good. It's time to put them in the oven. And then we'll be right back with the magic of television. But we're not on television, it's an editor. So with the magic of an editor, and I'm the editor, so. Oh, there's nothing like the smell of fresh baked bread. And look at these wonderful buns. I mean, to tell you, have you ever seen a nice pair of buns like this before? Ouch, it's very hot. So all we gotta do is just give them a little cut. And you'll see, woo, they're so hot too. Ow, so's the pan. Look at that right there. Just delicious and warm. See how they're just slightly firm on the top with the egg wash on there? If you do butter, they'll just be really, really soft. But I mean to tell you, that is some nice buns. Don't they look amazing? They are. So that's it. That is our recipe for soft hamburger buns. And I'm telling you, they are amazing. They also do make really nice soft rolls, and they're soft. Oh, they're so nice, and they're unlike brioche because brioche buns are really kind of dense on the top. These, simply amazing. If you have any questions about what we've covered today or anything else, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. Also, I'll have all the ingredients listed down below in the description. And yeah, that's it. Just remember, I'm Scott Balcom, this is Raw Cuts, and I don't have a catchphrase.